This is mine.
Power rankings.
There are many like it, but this one is mine.
Power rankings.
Ah, yes, fresh back from Germany. I am jet lagged. I am still sleeping off the beer and pretzels and the Wiener Schnitzel, but I still have a clear mind.
Guten Morgen.
Full heart, clear eyes. Power rankings, can't lose. One new team on it. Somebody fell off it. Who fell off it? Not the Titans. They're 10. They're 10. Titans still 10. They're no change. You know what the Titans are? You know what Mike Vrabel is? Mike Vrabel is the MacGyver of coaches. He can just take whatever's around and make something blow up in your face.
Like a piece of gum,
whatever it
and
is.
a hockey
You know
ticket.
What, or you know what he is too? He's got the Titans lem, and he's trying to figure out what pieces can get back together so he can safely get back to Earth successfully. That's what he's doing.
Apollo 13
I don't
reference.
know. It doesn't matter who's in there and who's not. They're winning. Yeah, and they got one rocket. His name is Derrick Henry. Boy, that's a big Thursday night game, huh? Tennessee at Green Bay. Talk about that, obviously, tomorrow. Number 9 on the list, no change. I'm still got the Giants here. I still have the Giants here, and I'm glad.
7-2. They can't move up?
Nope. They're not moving up.
Wow, the disrespect is real,
It is
Mike.
not that real. It's not real, and it's not disrespectful. It's not disrespectful. I need to see, dude. You're struggling against Houston. Like the pieces outside. What happens when they face a team that can really shut down somebody? Let's see. Who have they faced in the last month or so that could just shut down Saquon and say, "All right, Daniel Jones, you beat us." I need to see it.
Wow.
But they're still a top 10 team in the NFL because they keep winning games, and the defense looks pretty good, and Saquon is an MVP candidate. But honestly, you know, Baltimore's that team, and they beat them. So kudos to them. But at Jacksonville, at Seattle, they lost there. Home for Houston. They're home for Detroit. That game on Thanksgiving against Dallas may be the most watched game of the season once that happens on that day.
5th most wins in the NFL.
Understood. They're 9th on my power rankings list. And number 8, down 4 spots, your Cowboys. Down 4 spots.
Understandable.
Their first loss, I think, in team history when they led by 14 or more going into the fourth quarter.
195-0.
So that was a dreadful fourth quarter, and that dropped them 4 spots because it just exposes some problems that they may have trying to close games. And I'm just sitting here thinking, you know, the number of times that they wind up a little bit points challenged. Let's just say they face the number 7 team on my list here. That's back on the list, back in the top 10. Your Miami Dolphins are 7-3. Man, when Tua is back there and he's slinging it and he's healthy, as he has been now for a month, this team is very difficult to stop. And they are relentless. And they could be one of those that you somehow get him off the spot, you get him out of rhythm for a half, 3 quarters, and see you later. See you later. They also, I mean, how good does Jeff Wilson Jr. look? The Miami 49er running back room. They are a really good team, and if they get even tighter on defense, they're currently leading the AFC East at 7-3.
More disrespect. Why aren't they higher?
Because they just got back on the list. That's why. Number 6, the Baltimore Ravens. I'm taking the Ravens at number 6.
Over the Dolphins?
I am. And I think they're going to get better. I think Roquan Smith, the addition of Roquan Smith, makes this team really, really tough up front 7, coming off a bye week. And the reason why I've got them here is they've got a real soft schedule. I think they are going to finish big and finish strong. And I'm concerned about my Bengals preseason pick to win the division. We'll see what happens. Number 5 on the list. Let's get to the top 5. Up 1 spot are the San Francisco 49ers. They are outstanding. Man, are they really good on defense, and they're just going to get better on offense. And McCaffrey and this team is just going to keep gelling. They're up 1 spot at 5. Lowest, this team has been on my list. They're down 1 spot, and the Buffalo Bills are 4th on this list right now. Josh Allen's making way too many mistakes. As I said, I'm seeing a quarterback that's trying to do too much. Limited in practice today. I think he needs to be a little bit more limited in what he thinks he can bite off in a game. They've got a get-right opportunity against the Cleveland Browns. And, Jacoby Brissett can say all he wants that he's fine with the plan with Deshaun Watson returning to practice today. He can still get ready for the Buffalo Bills, even if he doesn't take every last snap. Okay. But the Bills right now show, you can see in the last 2 weeks how you could beat them. And I still think they're one of the best teams in the NFL. I got them at 4. And that's as low as I'm going to put them.
It's going to be a weird game this week in Buffalo, too, Rich. 2 feet of snow expected this weekend.
Here we go.
Yeah.
Let's see how it works. That's going to be a great game to watch. Down 2 spots, number 3, the Philadelphia Eagles. And I have them lower than the Minnesota Vikings, even though the Vikings beat them. Even though the Eagles beat the Vikings in week 2. Concerned about the run defense right now for the Eagles. Concerned about the fact that Dallas Goedert is out for a month. I think the Eagles can be gotten right now. And they're taking on Indianapolis this week. Who can run it right up the gut on you? The Colts can. Jeff Saturday's crew.
Can you imagine?
Taking on the Eagles this week. They're number 3 on this list. Number 2 on the list, up 3 spots, are the Minnesota Vikings. Yes, indeed. They are a terrific team. Zadarius Smith doesn't get enough credit, too. We talk about their offense, and we talk about, Harrison Smith. But Big Z, man, and Patrick Peterson, obviously, he picked off Josh Allen to end the game. Well. The Vikings, I keep, for a long time, I'm like, yeah, but. I've got them above the Eagles. I think if they played the Eagles right now, I think they'd win the game.
Perk Thuggins.
Ooh.
I think they would win the game if that's why I got them above the Eagles right now. And number 1 on the list, Kansas City Chiefs. They're the best
3
team.
of us.
They're the best team in the NFL right now.
Yeah, we both had that yesterday.
That is the MVP of the league on the screen. His name is Patrick Mahomes, and I cannot wait for him and the Winklers to hang out Sunday night.
The Winklers.
He's coming to Los Angeles, and the Chiefs I think the Chiefs are going to just effectively end the division race on Sunday night. They're that much better, I think, than the Los Angeles Chargers. And they're going to get Frank Clark back. They're going to get better on defense. Isaiah Pacheco, he damn near ran for 100 yards. He had a fumble. So if they can get their run game going, Kadarius Toney, my goodness gracious. He scores a touchdown tiptoeing down the sideline. They're not even playing their best football yet. And they're the best team in the NFL. And I can only hope, as I wrap up this power rankings, that there is somebody who is being very curmudgeonly on this front about my opinion on the AFC West. Hopefully this can satisfy him. Because last night, as I was in deep pain, I was in deep jet lag pain trying to stay awake last night. You can see it's 7 o'clock our time.
Wow.
I'm like, this just in jet lag absolutely and completely sucks. Throw that out there on Twitter. Uh-oh. Within 2 seconds, I get a response from the middle of the country. Eric Stone Street, kind of like an AFC team you picked to win their division.
Wow.
9 minutes it took him.
Wow.
Whoa.
So, Eric.
I'm so glad I was on the right side.
How many? Oh my gosh, do not get on this man's bad sports take side, ever.
Wow.
You will never live it down.
My bad. Hopefully, I am 11 weeks in, sitting here and saying that this is the best team in the NFL. They're more diversified on offense. The defense, we haven't even seen that Kansas City swoon, right, on defense? Like they've been
playing really well, man. Chris Jones is having a beast of a year.
Yes, he is. So. That's an all-pro right there in the middle. And they got the MVP, I think, right now. If I had to choose an MVP through 10 weeks, it's Patrick Mahomes.
Yep.
So, jet lag sucks, and so does my take of the Raiders winning the AFC West. I can't even watch back my videos pounding the table for them anymore. Catch the Rich Eisen Show every single day on the Roku channel, 12 to 3 Eastern, for free.